Hi everyone, my name is Roman Kornev. I am a partner of AMarkets and you are on the channel about stock trading. Where can you earn legally in 1 minute $800? On the stock exchange, of course. And last week was proof of that. We expected that the Australian Central Bank would lower the interest rate, but it raised it. And expectedly, the Australian dollar rose by 800 points in 1 minute. This gave an opportunity to earn $800 if you trade one standard lot in the MetaTrader platform. And by the way, it is not necessary to have a large deposit for this. Just $100 is enough. Therefore, the rate of 1 to 8 is quite good. But if you are just starting to study the financial market and are not sure where the price will go, and I myself do not like to guess at the coffee grounds, I will tell you a little secret. In order to make money on this movement, it is not necessary to know where the price will go. It is enough to wait until the news comes out, pass a strong movement, and then wait. You can make money on the pullback. As you can see in this example, the correction amounted to more than 50% after the news release. That is, the price went up by 800 pips and then retraced more than 400 pips back. This is safer, more relaxed, and more guaranteed you can make money. Right now, we're going to see on the chart what the reversal points are, where to buy, where to sell, how I trade. Be trading along with me. This week, I will show you how to make money. We'll also discuss the big news this week. The dollar is likely to rise on Tuesday. We'll discuss what the news will be. I'll also show you which currency pair is best to trade with my trading robot. Okay, here we go. Let's take another look at the Australian dollar. We can see that it is in an uptrend. Even on the D1 H4 chart, we can see a rising trend. And the last rise on the interest rate hike, it was here. You see this green candle, the peak, gave an impetus to further growth, which happened. It broke the previous high. Most likely, it will continue to move further. And this is the consolidation, which is yellow. See the triangle. This is a stop before the rising trend. Therefore, if you are a long-term trader of the Australian dollar, you can consider buying. Those who trade short-term, scalping, you might consider this triangle as a sell signal from the resistance line. Let me put it like this. That is, from here we will have a reversal point for short-term selling. As soon as the price reaches the line, it will be possible to sell here to capitalize on the decline. Also, the historical, well, not historical, maximum in this local segment will also give signals to sell this line. But in general, in the long term, the Australian dollar will probably grow. There is also a support line here. It is not quite stable. It is constantly changing, but nevertheless, let's mark it in this zone. A reversal is also planned. That is, the price will come down and turn from this zone. Also, despite the fact that there is a growing trend in the Australian dollar, I want to draw your attention to its strong corrective nature. Look, as soon as a strong up wave passes, there is a strong down wave. Up, down. So there are always corrections. And that's good for my trading robot. If you already trade the robot, you can try it in buy, sell mode simultaneously or in buy mode, because this good correction gives you the opportunity to get out of the drawdown. Fast and quick collection of profit on the chart. If you have not tried my trading robot yet, then of course write to me at the link in the description. In Telegram, you can get completely free for a test. Try it. Write to me in Telegram. I will tell you how to get it. The big news will be this week on Tuesday, July 15th. And that news is the US Consumer Price Index. And the previous reading was 0.1 and it's projected to be 0.3. That's an increase in inflation. What does it mean for us as traders? Well, at first glance, higher inflation is bad news. It is the dollar that is supposed to go down. But the reality is that higher inflation leads to the fact that there are economic ways to stop that inflation. And the most important way is to raise interest rates. And so the increase in interest rates is associated with the tightening of monetary policy and therefore with the growth of the national currency. Therefore, the growth of inflation is likely to be accompanied by the growth of the currency, in this case the dollar. Therefore, at the moment of the news release, if the data is higher than predicted, the dollar may grow sharply. And all other currencies, the pairs that we trade, the Australian dollar to the dollar, the euro to the dollar, and so on, gold to the dollar, they can fall on the contrary. So if you are trading these currencies, keep in mind that when this news comes out, they may weaken. So in order not to miss this news, subscribe to my Telegram. At the link in the description, I will alert everyone 30 minutes before the news is released. Together we make money on it. Let's take a look at what we have going on the euro dollar. Oh, the euro dollar. We're approaching the support line, the long-awaited one, finally. I've been talking about it for weeks. Slowly but surely, it's moving towards that line. And let's look at the H1 chart like this. Once the price reaches this line, it's 1.16404. I'm expecting a rise from here, so it's a good place to buy and capitalize on the upside. If the price breaks a little bit further, it's not a big deal. It will be possible to average here and buy at 1.16301. Of course, you need to use risk management, but I have a separate video on averaging strategy. You can watch it on my channel. It is a very interesting video. Now let's look at gold. I already gave my forecast for gold last week, and they are about to come true. I even regretted that I didn't give you this reversal point from 3,366. I doubted it a little bit, but if you've been trading for a long time and you're subscribed to my channel, I think maybe you figured it out. I'm still giving you hints. Yes, I'm giving you hints like this. Basic things that you can use to build support and resistance lines, reversal point. But by the way, who does not want to, who is lazy, subscribe to my VIP channel? The link is in the description. There, I give selected reversal points on which I trade myself. And so, this reversal point has worked here. It is very good. Look, we can see that gold is bouncing off the resistance line. That's a good sign. It means that when it reaches the next pivot point at 3,403, I think it's going to work out very well here as well. And there's another step further down there. We are moving upwards on the steps. So we are waiting for gold near 3,403. Set an alert for your sell. And here we will sell and make money on the decline. By the way, if some terms seem complicated, unclear to you, then be sure to come to my basic course, especially since you can get it for free. And now there is a summer promotion. When you deposit $100 or more, I give you access to my video course for free. So register at the link in the description of the broker, choose or write to me in Telegram. I will advise you, depending on what country, what method of deposit and withdrawal you use, I will advise you the best broker for you. I also have a professional course. It is a personal mentorship. We will conduct on Zoom, on Skype. I will take you by the handle. I will guide you through my trading strategy, which I trade myself, on which I have been earning for several years, and teach you how to earn. So come, I am waiting for you. We will work on your trading strategy with pleasure. Lastly, I would like to draw your attention to the strong growth of silver. It has not happened for a long time. Let me show you the previous high. This was the resistance line. The price broke it. And now we have a historical high broken. So let's see if it's historic or not. Yes, it's historic. So we need to raise the line. Form it. Well, there are actually two lines here. Well, let's take the near one. Here, this one I think will be better. So the price, look, it's pausing now. Yes, it may creep up further, but it doesn't matter. For those who are in a buy trade, just move your trailing stop. And if you are considering a buy trade, not yet in the market, I suggest you consider this line as a buy. That is, you can either go long or short here, it doesn't matter. The point is that when the price comes back to this line, it will most likely move away from it. That is, it will be a mirror support line. And from here, it will be possible to buy and make money on the growth. So mark this line. I gave it on my channel. Those who have not seen and do not know that I have a Telegram channel, subscribe to the Telegram channel by the link in the description. We already have about 2,000 members there. I constantly tell not only about trading, by the way, different options, how you can still earn, and different useful tips, give how to use crypto correctly and so on. So subscribe. Well, for today we will finish. I remind you that my channel has a lot of information for beginner traders. How to determine the support lines of resistance, how to use various indicators, what are the strategies. In general, subscribe, watch. All of this is free for you. If it was useful, give me a like, subscribe to the channel. I wish everyone a successful trading week. Trade with pleasure. Bye, everyone.